hypocrisy. Here's Obama and McCain saying that self-determination is a threat to U.S. national security. Can you believe this? That we support self-determination when it's in our interests, and we oppose self-determination when it's not in our interests? You know, think about that. And this is a very dangerous time for that reason. 4.4 mag rocks westward. Apparently the Great One couldn't stop the earthquake with his pen. The Crimeans toasted the future with Moscow, and apparently the Great One couldn't stop it with the pen. What else? Lightning strikes twice. Where is the larger dictatorship? Is it in the Ukraine or the Crimea, where they just voted, or in America, where our president rules with a phone and a pen? Will a new Soviet empire emerge from all of this? Should we fear a new Soviet empire? Or how do you feel about this? Does the weakness of Obama encourage Putin to be bold in his actions? There was a vote for secession in Crimea. By the way, the Russians in New York, this is an interesting sub-story. I understand in New York the Russians are celebrating. There were many house parties last night all over New York. If you are of Ukrainian descent, there's probably not been house parties. So think about it. You've got Russians in New York celebrating. Then you have Ukrainians, let's say, in New York not celebrating. They're very angry. No, they're very unhappy, and rightly so. They've lost. They're frightened. And let's be clear here. If I were of Ukrainian descent, I'd be very unhappy and I'd be very worried. Let's be very clear. I would not want to become a colony of Russia. I wouldn't want to become a colony of Russia. And the fact is, they don't want to become a colony of Russia. Okay, so I'll take your calls on these topics. As far as the plane theory goes, what can we say? What can we say about the plane theory right now? Where is this plane? I tell you, I'm again taking an educated guess. It's the Uyghur separatists. It's a hard name to pronounce, so that's why you don't see it much in the media, because no one knows how to spell it. Think about why ABC, NBC, and CBS aren't running Uyghur separatists anymore. They can't spell it. They can spell Earth and Quake. They know how to spell Putin and Obama. They've learned how to spell Crimea. That took 3 weeks to learn how to spell Crimea. It took a month for them to say Ukraine instead of the Ukraine. How are they going to learn how to say Uyghur overnight? This is going to take day after. Imagine Wolf Blitzer learning how to say Uyghur. He has to stand in front of a mirror while not shaving and say Uyghur. Now say it again, Wolf. Okay, Wolf, say we, say gur. Now put it together. Uyghur. No, not Uyghur. Uyghur. Okay, now put the two together, Wolf. 1, 2, 3. Uyghur. No, not Uyghur. It's Uyghur. There are places they can't pronounce, so that's why they're not even reporting on it. It makes them look stupid. Same with things they can't spell. Where is that plane? Last week I opined a guess that it was lost on Kim Kardashian's behind, but no one followed up on that one. All right, let's let it go. It's too much for the average mind to encompass. No ways. You see, my mind runs. See, I have a limitless capacity to imagine things, both as a free thinker and as a highly trained cultural anthropologist along the way, a real master's degree with very good publications. But I have a fertile imagination. You're only as good as an academician or as a scientist as your brains anyway. Doesn't matter what your degree is. You can have all the degrees in the world and be as dumb as a doorpost. Or you could be uneducated and have a fine imagination and be able to articulate it. But that's how I see things. So now we come to America today, and where does that leave us? It leaves us with a guy in the White House who has a pen and a stool, and he substitutes that for democracy. And I'm supposed to sit here and listen to this and say, what's wrong with this picture? Where is the plane? He knows all about Crimea and about the cultural integrity of Ukraine, but he doesn't respect our national sovereignty. I really would like to hear that we're going to let ourselves vote on whether or not we want amnesty for 30 million illegal aliens. Make it an up-down yes or no vote. Make it a yes or no vote for the American people. Let's stop with he can decide or they can decide, whoever lobbies these criminals more. I'm sick of it. Make it simple. I want to vote. Do you want amnesty for 30 million Mexicans or not? Yes or no? Up-down vote for the American people. Screw the politicians. Screw them. Let's see the 95% who say no. Then what is he going to do? Tell us that he doesn't respect democracy and he'll do it anyway? Are you kidding me? Don't get me started. I lose my temper very seldom lately for a number of reasons. One, it doesn't pay. And two, I'm not trying to imitate Frito. Okay, so that's number two.